Hello everyone, my name is Art Russell. Welcome to my channel. If you've noticed the title of this video and are wondering whether I'm going to teach you how to bend spoons, the answer is no. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But I am going to share some information that I hope will help lessen your fear about death of the body-mind in particular, and also increase your faith that you can manifest more of what you desire in this life. So let's get straight to the information. The first is connected to a scene from The Matrix. It's when Neo goes to meet the Oracle, and this is the scene that has the spoon that's referred to in the title. So I'm not sure if you remember, but there's a scene where there's a young boy and he's holding a spoon, and he ends up being able to bend that with his mind. And he says to Neo, "Do not try to bend the spoon. That's impossible. Instead, only try to realize the truth." And Neo replies, "What truth?" And the boy says, "There is no spoon." Then you'll see that it is not the spoon that bends, it is only ourself. Now, what the boy is referring to is we're shifting our perspective from believing that we are a person that is autonomous in space-time to knowing that we are actually consciousness. That's the deeper reality behind that scene, that the spoon, as well as all other objects, have no existence independent of the mind that perceives them. Let's back this up with some more information, and that comes from a book entitled the Lankavatara Sutra, and it's the teachings of Buddha Gautama. The first one, so this is dialogues where they're asking the Blessed One, so Buddha. We're all a Buddha within. Our higher nature is Buddhahood. A disciple or student is asking the Blessed One about the nature of the world. And the Blessed One replies, "All that is seen in the world is devoid of effort and action, because all things in the world are like a dream, or like an image miraculously projected. This is not comprehended by the philosophers and the ignorant," he would mean just beings that are unaware, "but those who thus see things see them truthfully." And here's the next passage. Again, the Blessed One is asked a question, and the Blessed One replied saying, "Mahatma, the error in these erroneous teachings that are generally held by the philosophers lies in this. They do not realize that the objective world rises from the mind itself, as in a dream." So let's back that up with a longer passage from I Am That, which is a question and answer periods that were held with Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj, who had realized his essential nature, I believe, at the age of 37. And then people from all around the world went to see him, seeking advice and pointers about how to know their true self beyond name and form. This is under a section 60, and it's called Live Facts, Not Fancies. The questioner asks or states, "You say that whatever you see is yourself. You also admit that you see the world as we see it. Here is today's newspaper with all the horrors going on. Since the world is yourself, how can you explain such behavior? Maharaj states, which world do you have in mind? Questioner says, our common world in which we live. Maharaj says, are you sure we live in the same world? I do not mean nature, the sea and the land, plants and animals. They are not the problem, nor the endless space, the infinite time, the inexhaustible power. Do not be misled by my eating and smoking, reading and talking. My mind is not here. My life is not here. Your world of desires and their fulfillment, of fears and their escapes, is definitely not my world. I do not even perceive it, except through what you tell me about it. It is your private dream world, and my only reaction to it is to ask you to stop dreaming. Questioner says, surely wars and revolutions are not dreams. Sick mothers and starving children are not dreams. Wealth, ill-gotten and misused, is not a dream. And the Maharaj states, what else? Questioner, a dream cannot be shared. And the Maharaj replies, nor can the waking state, which this is right now. All the three states of waking, dreaming, and sleeping are subjective, personal, intimate. They all happen to and are contained within the little bubble in consciousness called I. I am that I am. Our true nature is consciousness, eternal. The body-mind is an appearance within consciousness. That's the perspective. That's the change that young boy was referring to in the Matrix. Now, I've mentioned this last passage before, but I think it ties in nicely with what I've already shared. It's from Who Am I? By Sri Ramana Maharshi, and it's a question from a seeker. Is there no difference between waking and dream? Maharaj replies, waking is long and dream short. Other than this, there is no difference. Just as waking happenings seem real while awake, so do those in a dream while dreaming. In dream, the mind takes on another body. In both waking and dream states, thoughts, names, and forms occur simultaneously. Now, you might be asking yourself, what are the implications of this? It's my hope that you'll take away two important points from this. The first one is connected to fear of death of the body-mind. Because we've been conditioned to believe that we are the body-mind, we naturally believe that we began with the appearance of the body and that we will thus end when the body-mind dies. This is totally different. This is saying the body-mind is an appearance in a dream called our human life. The second takeaway is related to manifesting more of what you desire, especially with regard to health, I believe is the most important point. I'm not advising, giving any kind of advice about what kind of treatment to have. That's for you and your doctors or your specialists to decide. But if you know the importance of what you're thinking, what you're believing, do you believe that a cure is possible? Or that a treatment will at least alleviate symptoms of a disorder or a disease within the body-mind, you may know that if you truly believe that that is going to make a positive difference. Now, this is demonstrated on a daily basis through the placebo effect. I'm sure you're all well aware of that. The opposite of that is called the nocebo effect, and it's related to harmful effects. And those harmful effects would actually be generated by the mind, just as the good effects of a sugar pill must be generated by the mind. The sugar isn't doing the miraculous results, the mind is. If you've enjoyed this video today, I invite you to share, like, and subscribe to my channel. More information is available through my free articles at thinktwice.me and also through my book entitled This Taste of Flesh and Bones, which is available from Amazon. Thank you very much for watching. I love all of you. Bye for now. We'll talk again soon.